Today's topic, quiet wealth, the ultimate superpower. We are going to walk through 4 reasons why quiet wealth is the ultimate superpower. And you might be asking, Chad, what the heck is quiet wealth? Well, to me, the easiest way to describe quiet wealth is what I always labeled as the middle class millionaire. The person next door that's worth millions, but you wouldn't know it. One of my favorite topics, also one of our favorite individuals to work with. I love a good middle class millionaire. Well, we're going to walk through 4 reasons why this is the way to live for so many reasons. We're only going to give you 4. We're going to walk through those 4 coming up next on why quiet wealth is the ultimate superpower. Stay tuned. All right, quick plug. As you know, if you have not subscribed to the channel, now would be a great time to do so. Click on the thumbs up icon, share this video with the YouTube universe, click on the bell icon, get a notification every time we release a new video, which we do weekly. And if you are a middle-class millionaire, or if you believe in quiet wealth, we're also taking on new clients. You can always schedule a free icebreaker call on our website at wealthkeel.com. Right in the top right corner, you will see the link to do that. That's it. That's the pitch. All right. So again, quiet wealth to me is that middle-class millionaire, the individual that is worth millions, but you would have no idea. Fun story. This is when my wife and I were going to a Tampa Bay Lightning game. We live in Tampa. We walked by the parking lot, and my wife said, I expected to see some fancier cars. It's like a lot of Ford F-150s and stuff. And I was like, again, I'm a big hockey fan. I'm very biased towards this. But I do believe hockey players are a little bit different than other professional athletes. But I was thinking in my mind, like, that's the middle-class millionaire. These guys are getting paid millions to play hockey, and my man's still driving a Ford F-150. I love it. But that's what we're referring to in that quiet wealth. Now, professional athletes, clearly their name's already out there, so it's a little bit harder, even with their truck or, maybe a modest home. But quiet wealth, the first one, I have 4. Let me read the 4 to you first. So freedom over status, save time, the most valuable asset, health and mental health, and then experiences over things. So when I pull up my typed out notes as opposed to my quick little outline here. When I note quiet wealth and the freedom, not the status, what I'm really referring to here is it's enough money for the security and the flexibility, but not chasing the status or the fancy cars. And then I wanted to use some fun stories, right? So I then found a different post. I wanted to share some fun bankruptcy facts. MC Hammer, 30 million bucks. By 1996, $13 million in debt. Walt Disney, we were pass holders of Disney. We kind of got burnt out on Disney. But Walt Disney, one of his famous stories, right? He filed bankruptcy before they then created Disney, which I believe he did with a loan from his parents and maybe siblings. And then quickly after that, Mickey Mouse was, we know what Mickey Mouse is today. But Walt Disney did file bankruptcy before that. The other one that's very popular, Mike Tyson, right? Iron Mike, $400 million during his boxing career, in 2003 filed bankruptcy. Still personal icon, still Iron Mike, right? But kind of crazy to see that. So the whole goal here is, freedom over status. These are individuals that made so much money. I don't know what Walt Disney's life was like back in, I think it was like 1920 something. But let's just say Iron Mike, right? Pretty bougie, pretty flashy lifestyle. Where if Mike would have maybe just kind of kept it easy, hung low, invested $400 million. Let's just do like $400 million in T-bills, right? You could still live a pretty darn good life. Those are examples of not quiet wealth, right? And that's what you want to avoid. You want to live below your means. You want to avoid the fancy stuff. Now, I will say one of the things I'm going to note here on number 4 is that experiences, there are certain things that I do think are worth, call it splurging on, but they're not the in-your-face type stuff. And that's why we think more like experiences and travel and things of that nature compared to like the 6 Lamborghinis in the parking lot, the 47 bedrooms when there's only 3 bedrooms in use, that type of thing. So reason number 1, just the mental heaviness that comes with having to keep up with the Joneses per se. And that's why we're listed number 1 as freedom over status. Number 2, saving time. Time is the ultimate asset, right? The wealthiest people in the world, it doesn't matter, right? We just want more time. And time is finite, right? We can't get more time, right? We all have the same 24 hours per day. So quiet wealth will prioritize time over trophies, right? Using money to buy freedom not stress, not status. But that is one that, that's one that we have a conversation quite a bit with our clients, right? Financial planning for the most part is this intangible good, right? You don't pay us for financial planning. We deliver this shiny brand new refrigerator. One of the things that I always say that one of our biggest value adds, right, is just giving you time back, right? You're delegating that to us. You're saying, hey, I'm going to pay this person to help me with this so that I don't have to, which gives me more time back. This can be other things, right? You have the cleaning people, you have the guy that cuts the yard, you have the pool boy, right? These are little things that you are getting time back with. But when you're avoiding the keeping up with the Joneses or trying to achieve that quiet wealth, one of the best things that you should get back from that is just time, right? Getting that time back. Number 3 on my list, which I've hit this one a few times in recent videos, health and mental health. If these things suck, for lack of better words, why are we even doing this, right? So think about, and I kind of noted earlier, right, that the mental heaviness that comes with keeping up with the Joneses. And always having to one up and always getting the fanciest car and the biggest house. There is a lot of heavy lifting that comes with it. Not to mention, if you're making that type of money, you're probably not working like the cush 9 to 5, right? You're probably working your butt off. So the overall benefits to mental health and health that comes with quiet wealth, right? Knowing that something so important to you is you wake up and you get to the gym first thing in the morning, you get your morning run in, you get your Peloton ride in. These are all things that come with that quiet wealth. And not only that, the one thing when I really hit home on these topics, right, it's very upsetting when you see clients and really a lot of people out there that work their butts off their entire lives, but the one thing they neglect is their overall health and also their mental health. And when you retire and you don't have one or both of those things, what the heck are we doing this for, right? What's the actual benefit of this if we can't enjoy it? So that quiet wealth for number 3, just really focusing in the big picture, the total picture. Again, health, mental health is such a big factor to include there. And then the last one I put on my list, because the one thing that we do see quite a bit with our higher net worth clients that are truly middle-class millionaires, drive, reliable, good cars, but nothing super fancy, nice homes, but not McMansions. The one thing I notice is they spend a lot of time on experiences. They're not buying a lot of things. They're not, I don't want to poo-poo anything like I was going to say watches, but some people love watches, and watches can be a great investment too, depending on your expertise there. But I notice it's a lot more experience-based. It's a lot more travel. It's a lot more time with the kids. It's a lot more sporting events. They are investing their hard-earned dollars into experiences, not things. And I think that is not only from what we see with our clients, but also very telling on what we see in terms of overall long-term values, right? We noted that in one of our earlier videos this month. Prioritizing and understanding your deeper values and understanding that money is just a tool for those. So number 4 on this list, and really the last one for quiet wealth as the ultimate superpower is, experiences over things. And that's one that we see with clients over and over again. That's also why I noted earlier, if you're going to splurge somewhere, I'd like to see you splurge on a big family trip where everyone's together and you're enjoying things and you're just creating those lifetime memories. So number 4, under quiet wealth, expenses over things. Again, we are putting 2 shorter videos in this month. We did one earlier. This is our second one. Trying to keep them to 10 minutes to see if the difference of 5 minutes makes a big change there. So if you love this, let us know. If you like a little bit more content in there, usually we aim for about 15 minutes. If you love this topic, if you are mastering quiet wealth, drop some tips. Let us know. Drop those in the comments below. Again, anything that we can do to create more content around your questions, let us know below. Questions, comments, concerns. We are an open book down there. But as always, thanks for hanging out with me for the last 10 minutes or so. And I will catch you on the next video.